Good morning and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Sunday morning. I have just taken the dog out and thrown the ball a few times. A few times, trust me. So if you hear any noise in the background, that is her. She's thrown a bit of a bone about just now. So apologies for any clattering noises that happen to come through. This morning we are talking about milk. Yep. I jumped on that bandwagon, so I did. However, in saying that, it's not particularly a bandwagon. It's something that we've done for a while at work. At work, they get their milk from a local dairy. It gets delivered on Tuesday mornings. And obviously, the Bovaer thing has kicked off in the UK quite dramatically. And so I went looking. Now, this is the last of my Morrison's milk, which of course is Arla. The stuff I got from Asda's is Arla. And I know that there's so much stuff out on the internet saying, oh, it can cause health problems. It's not trialed properly, or, there's just so much going out there about the Bovaer. And that is something to look at. But on a personal level, I'm more concerned about the fact that we are feeding cows, animals that have got no choice in the matter, an additive to reduce their methane emissions so that global warming won't be as bad. And that really irks me, because maybe if the great and the good would stop zooming about in their private jets and their V8 vehicles, we wouldn't need to be looking at force-feeding animals compounds to reduce their methane emissions. We could do it so much easier if we just changed the way we did things. Like using so many private jets, using so many big engine stuff. And I mean, don't for 1 minute think that I think we should be all going to electrical vehicles, because that's a load of rubbish. As is we're going to get, it's going to be emission-free electricity if we use the wind farms. How do you think the windmills get made? The concrete that they're standing in, the nuts and the bolts and the oil that does the thing to make the things go round. Can you tell it's early on a Sunday morning? I think it's a false economy. I really do. I think it's a load of rubbish. And I do not think that we should be forcing these things on animals. So I have taken the step. I have now ordered 2 pints of milk a week. Now, I have ordered them in the glass bottles because the glass bottles are ultimately much more recyclable than the plastic bottles. So it will get delivered to my door on a Tuesday and a Friday morning. And then obviously I'll give them the bottles back and leave them on the doorstep for when they deliver them. So put them out on like a Monday night and a Thursday night. Now, cost-wise, as you've heard me say, my 4 litres or 2 litres of milk, which is slightly more than the 2 pints, obviously, which I freeze, it cost me £1.45. Now, that lasts me a week, normally. And the 2 pints of milk is going to cost me £2.38. It's £1.19 a pint, delivered to my door. They're up here anyway, I know, because they deliver to work, which is just along the road. That's why I use the same dairy that delivers to work. So instead of £1.45, I'm £2.38. But I don't have to go to Perth to get the milk or get it delivered, and I don't have to freeze any of it. I will get it delivered here in the mornings, and it's from a dairy that does not use any additives like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I decided to make that decision last night, so my first order has been put in. It should be here not this week but next, because obviously there's quite a few people doing what I'm doing. It's McQueen's Dairies I am using. If anyone's watching from the Central Belt, that's the one I am using. So yeah, That's what I've decided to do. As I say, not so much for the health information that's coming out, but more for the point of view of, I don't think that that's the way we should be going, when there are other ways that the CEOs of such companies and the government agencies, etc., could be cutting emissions a lot quicker and a lot easier than force-feeding animals stuff. So yeah, that's my point of view. I know not everyone will agree with it, and that's fine, each to their own, but that's what I am doing. So I just thought I would come on and let you know. Now I'm away to go and play with the dog. Catch you later.